Ah, Ion, my dear friend. I see you have taken an interest in the game of blackjack. Pray tell, what would you like to know about this intriguing game?
Socrates, I have observed people playing blackjack and it seems fascinating. However, I am unsure about the rules and strategies. Could you enlighten me on how to play this game?
Indeed, Ion, blackjack is a game that combines elements of chance and skill. The objective is to have a hand with a total value closer to 21 than the dealer's hand, without exceeding that number. Allow me to guide you through the basic rules and strategies.
Thank you, Socrates. Please continue.
Firstly, you must understand the values assigned to each card. Number cards hold their face value. Face cards, king, queen, and jack, are worth 10 points each, and an ace can count as either 1 or 11 points, depending on what benefits the player most.
I see. So, how does the game proceed?
To begin, both you and the dealer are dealt 2 cards. The dealer shows one of their cards, while both of your cards are visible. You must then decide whether to hit, or request an additional card, or stand, that is, refuse any more cards. The goal is to get as close to 21 as possible without going over.
How do I decide whether to hit or stand?
Excellent question, Ion. The decision depends on the sum of the cards in your hand and your assessment of the dealer's hand. If your total is low, say 8 or 9, you should generally hit to improve your hand. Conversely, if you have a high total, such as 17 or 18, it is usually best to stand, as there is a higher chance of exceeding 21 with an additional card.
What about the dealer's hand?
The dealer's hand is crucial to consider, Ion. If the dealer's visible card is low, like 2 through 6, they are in a weak position. In such cases, it may be prudent to stand on a relatively low total, as the dealer is more likely to go over 21. However, if the dealer's visible card is high, like 7 through ace, they are in a stronger position, and you may need to take more risks to improve your hand.
I see the logic behind these decisions, Socrates. Are there any other aspects I should be aware of?
Yes, Ion. One important aspect is the possibility of doubling down. This option allows you to double your initial bet after receiving your first 2 cards, in return for receiving only 1 additional card. Doubling down is usually advantageous when your initial 2 cards have a value of 10 or 11, and the dealer's visible card is weak.
And what about splitting pairs?
Splitting pairs is another intriguing strategy, Ion. If your initial 2 cards are of the same value, you can choose to split them into 2 separate hands. Each hand is then played independently, with a new bet placed on the second hand. This can be beneficial when you have 2 low-value cards and want to increase your chances of winning.
Thank you for this enlightening discussion, Socrates. I now have a clearer understanding of blackjack and its strategies.
It was my pleasure, Ion. Remember, while understanding the rules and strategies is important, it is also crucial to approach the game with temperance and to understand that luck plays a role as well. May your endeavors at the blackjack table be filled with wisdom and good fortune.